Technology is very dynamic. Systems and software change fast, with updates, new software versions, and so on. For educational institutions, it's often difficult to quickly apply changes to systems and software applications, because computers are the student's main tool, and always in use. Therefore, during the school year, it's hard or even not feasible to perform maintenance tasks to so many computers. The result, changes and updates are often delayed to the next recess. And such time constraints can be a problem for the IT administration too. Making or allowing individual changes to computers lead to many issues, such as security risks, or unauthorized software installation. The best approach is to enforce standards to all systems and software. With Phantosys, all departments can easily keep standard systems constantly updated. This is how we modify systems for new installations, updates, or changes in configuration. As an example, let's make a change to the system which is currently in use by computers on the network. We are going to change this disk image to create a new layer in this virtual disk repository. The concept is simple. We associate a client to the disk and set it in maintenance mode, which means it will load the disk on the server. It is convenient to use a VM as a client for updates, but any PC can be used to perform this task. Let's just install the Chrome browser, as an example. During maintenance mode, the virtual disk is mounted as a local disk for the client, but in reality it is stored at server side, so any changes will be saved there. Now we need to shut down the client, to unmount the disk. A new image node is created from the system modified by the maintenance client. And we can also make the new image become the default boot option for the assigned clients. Note that the inheritance structure allows clients to be assigned to new images, without deleting the previous ones, which can be rolled back if necessary. Since the new node has been set as default, we can reboot the clients directly to the new, modified version of the system. For this example, we chose to configure the client boot menu to hold the default selection for 10 seconds. But you can also configure to not show the selection menu during boot time and directly start the default disk image. So, when the selection of different systems is not required, by hiding the menu, the users will not be aware of Phantosys, but all the benefits of the system will still be at the administrator's disposal. To store the new disk image on the clients, we trigger the server to update the local cache located in each computer hard disk, which is done as a background process without interfering with user operation. But how can we update the cache of a computer that is not connected to the server by LAN, such as a notebook in a remote branch or home office? Let's create a new image again, to check how to update a client that does not keep permanent connection with the server. Once again, we use a VM to make a change to the disk, and install a new program on it. We create a new disk image from that modification, and assign it to the clients, just like we did before. And let's take the chance to show another great benefit of the inheritance concept applied by Phantosys. We can delete parent layers for their child layers, without affecting the clients or the remaining images that are still preserved as independent disks. We will disconnect the LAN cable, to make sure the notebook will rely only on systems stored in its own cache. As expected, the new disk image, labeled Windows Designer v3, is not yet available for this client. So, we just boot the previous image, or any other image. As we can see, the client is not connected to the server. We will use Phantosys Client Manager to initiate the connection. The client connects to the server by its public IP and admin credentials. DDNS service can also be used as the IP alias, like this example. Once connected, the cache is automatically synced to the server repository. Phantosys performs a differential copy of the disk images associated with that specific client only. Note that the copy process can run without affecting the computer operation. Even with limited internet bandwidth, remote users can still keep their systems up to date, no matter how long the copy might take. Once it's finished, just reboot, and the new disk will be available for use.